This is a sign of the times, an analysis, and a commentary. More dead birds fall from the sky again on New Year's Eve in Arkansas. It was deja vu all over again on New Year's Eve, 2012, as dead blackbirds fell from the skies over an obscure Arkansas town called Beebe. If this story sounds familiar, it's because the same exact thing happened 1 year ago. Some people are almost certain to connect this unfortunate incident to events predicted by the Mayan calendar. Scientists say, theoretically, the loud cracks and booms from fireworks likely sent the birds into such a tizzy that they crashed into homes, cars, and each other before falling to their deaths last New Year's Eve. The birds landed on roofs, sidewalks, streets, and fields. One struck a woman walking her dog. Another hit a police cruiser. But how could this happen again, in the same place or location, exactly 1 year later? What about all the other places around the world that set off fireworks for New Year's Eve? Why would hundreds of dead birds fall from the sky for the second New Year's Eve in the town of Beebe, Arkansas? If you remember, last year, it was the town of Beebe that saw thousands of dead blackbirds fall from the skies, soon followed by reports of dead birds and dead fish all over the nation, then the world. Officials also blamed the dead blackbirds on the fireworks last year, suggesting that the loud noise and flashes startled the birds and sent them flying into buildings, vehicles, telephone poles, and each other. The dead birds in Beebe last year started an unofficial watch for more dead birds. Then soon, the media picked up on the dead fish events all over the United States. People compared the dead birds to verses in the Bible that talked about dead birds being a sign of the end of the world coming. Tens of thousands of drumfish washed up on the shores of the Arkansas River following the reports of the dead birds in Beebe, some 30 miles away, while theories for both the dead birds and dead fish ranged from natural phenomena like the magnetic field changing, causing the birds to fly blindly and fish to swim ashore, to the end of the world theories calling these events biblical warning signs. The events of dead birds and dead fish started piling up in the media, with a new event appearing every few days. Again, why would this happen 2 years in a row in the exact same place? Whatever the reasons or the causes, this too is another sign of the times, the end of times as we know it, transition days, which is a time of extraordinary happenings, events, and changes. Yes, everything is connected, and everything is numbered. It's also called fate or destiny, because it's about what kind of world are we leaving to the future generations, and that should be a very important question to ask. Revelation chapter 10, verse 4. And when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven, saying unto me, Seal up those things which the 7 thunders uttered, and write them not. 5. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea, and upon the earth, lifted up his hand to heaven. 6. And swore by him that lives for ever and ever, who created heaven, and the things that therein are, and the earth, and the things that therein are, and the sea, and the things which are therein, but there should be time no longer. 7. But in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished, as he has declared to his servants the prophets. Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. 19. And the temple of God was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament, and there were lightnings, and voices, and thunderings, and an earthquake, and great hail. Yes, it's time for the manifestation of prophecy. Everything that must change quickly or rapidly, and for the better. In other words, if it's not right, God will make it right. And all these are more signs